Welcome. I am so excited to be here presenting to you again this year. Today, we are going to talk about how you can build your very own 24/7, 365-day-a-year business manager that's always on and working hard for your cleaning business. Now, before we get into it, I wanted to quickly introduce myself. I'm Amy. I'm a chartered accountant and business operations consultant. I'm also the founder of the Systems Project, which is my online program designed to take cleaning business owners from chaos to calm in the easiest way possible. I'm also the busy mum of two wonderful children, and they are my why. They are the reason that managing my time, managing my health and well-being is so important to me, right? I do know what it's like to be busy. I know what it's like to be juggling business and juggling life and everything that the day-to-day throws at us. But I'm here to show you that there is an easier way, and there is a way that you can feel the pressure start to lift. My presentation today is for any cleaning business owner who wants to up-level their business systems so the day-to-day can run more smoothly. Now, if you happen to be joining us today feeling stressed out or overwhelmed by your cleaning business, I wanted to start out by saying you are 100% in the right place, and there is an easier way. There is an easier way, even if you can't see that or it feels impossible. I wanted to share that right now early on because I know if you're busy, you're very likely to get distracted by all the other things going on in your business. And fair enough, there's so much you're juggling. Whether it's emails, phone calls, texts, staff issues, a customer complaint. If you're juggling it all and wearing all the hats, it can be so hard to slow down, let alone stop. And I want you to know I get it. But that is seriously the first step. We simply need to pause for a moment to consider whether there is an easier way, or at the very least, we need to slow down. Now, what I show you today, it can be absolutely life-changing, and it has been life-changing for many. But I just need you to give me 30 minutes so I can show you this is possible. I work with students daily who have come to me working 24/7 in their business. Zoom calls where cleaning business owners are in tears, things feel that bad, and they're feeling like they just can't stop. This 8-step process I'm going to show you today has worked for them, and I know it can work for you too. Now, if you're still not sure, I want to share a few little clues that this training today is going to be exactly what you need, right? So this training is for you if you are the superhero in your cleaning business. You're always swooping in to save the day. This training is for you if you feel like you need to be on all the time and you struggle to switch off. So this looks like going to bed, thinking about our to-do list or the things that went on that day, thinking about everything you need to do tomorrow, and waking up feeling the same, rolling over, grabbing the phone, looking at emails, looking at texts dinging on our phone at all hours of the day and night, right? This training is for you if your business to-do list, all the things that need to get done daily, weekly, monthly, is in your head, along with how to do them, right? And that leaves you feeling scattered and overwhelmed. Or you're delegating, but you're doing it task by task. This training is for you if you just feel like you're starting to drop the ball, things are slipping through the cracks, and you're starting to miss important deadlines. This training is for you if you're ready to take your cleaning business from hot mess to streamlined, but you don't have enough time to actually think about a better way. You're there saying things like, oh, I know I need better systems. What tool can I implement? I wish I had time to think about that, right? This training is for you if you've tried to implement a better system or outsource tasks before, but it didn't work. This is you if you're saying something like, yeah, I tried a virtual assistant, but they weren't great. It was easier to do it myself. You ended up just as busy as you were before. This training is for you if you're worried you need to be, achieve, have something before you can escape. This sounds like, oh, I know I need to set something up, but I'm just not techie enough. I'm not really sure where to begin. I don't think I'm quite at that point right now. I've got other priorities. You just wish you could find a simple solution that works for you. Okay? If you can relate to any of these, this training is for you. Now, before we get started, if you have any questions or want to connect, please feel free to email hello@cleanideashq.com and I will personally get back to you, or you can reach out via our help desk as well. We also have a private Facebook community, which is free, lots of resources in there, and over 1,900 other cleaning business owners just like you to mingle with. Now, let's kick this off. There are endless reasons why cleaning business owners reach out to me feeling stuck, stressed, or overwhelmed by their cleaning business. I talk to cleaning business owners from all over the world, from all walks of life, and as we start to unpack what's really going on, there is one common problem I nearly always identify. The problem is, it's all in their head. Their entire business, or a large chunk of it, is all in their head. Often they will say, I've tried hiring a virtual assistant. I've tried all these fancy tech tools. I've tried writing out a handful of standard operating procedures. But everything is still insanely stressful. What am I doing wrong? The reason it's still stressful, the problem is that the business is still all in their head, right? So how do we fix this problem? It's so simple. We get it all out, right? And I have students who come through my program, and I can't tell you how often I get emails saying, Amy, I cannot believe how easy this is. I was overcomplicating things. I was rushing to hire. I was rushing to try all these different tools, wasting money on subscriptions. I completely overcomplicated it. And when you go back to basics, it is truly so easy. We need to identify what makes your business tick, and we need to get it all out, okay? And after we do this, this is where the magic of our 24/7, 365-day-a-year business manager comes in. Because after we do this, after we get it all out of your head, we need somewhere to put it. We upload it into an automated business manager or a business hub, whatever you want to call it, that's on 24/7, 365 days a year, remembering everything so you don't need to. And this is where the pressure starts to lift. Not when you try a random hire without thinking about the tasks they actually need to do. Not when you write out 1 or 2 standard operating procedures. When you truly identify what makes your business tick, this is where the pressure starts to lift. Now, it's okay. I'm not talking about hiring a human to work 24/7 in your business. That would be horrible. We use a software, a project management tool to be more specific, to create a streamlined task, workflow, and team management system that is dialed in and works hard for you. It is always on and always working hard for you. Now, most cleaning business owners don't have a system working for them like this. Most cleaning business owners are keeping it all up in their heads, and I can tell you this is true based on the endless conversations I have each week, and they're too busy dealing with clients, chasing up employees, handling the general day-to-day operations, right, to take the time to stop and actually build a system like this. But here's the thing. Once you have built it, you will have an automated machine working for your cleaning business every minute of every day. It doesn't take a vacation. No holidays, no sick leave. Seriously, setting this up is like adding a team member to your business that is always on and always working hard for you, right? Now, when I tell people about this magical business manager or business hub, their immediate response is usually something along the lines of, oh, wow, Amy, that sounds amazing. Can I ask what software do you use for this? So I'll tell you right now, we use ClickUp. However, it doesn't actually matter which project management tool you use, right? There are a handful that are my favorites, but as long as you have one and it's set up properly, That's okay. Examples of project management tools are ClickUp, Asana, Teamwork, Monday, the list goes on. If you don't have a project management tool in your tech stack, you need one. Now, before you stop there and go, oh, that's great, I know what the tool is, I'm going to go and sign up for ClickUp, I want you to remember something. Remember that in order for the pressure to start to lift, we need our business systems, everything that's going on day to day, to be operating smoothly and to be able to operate without us. And notice I said systems, not software here, because the system is the overall way your business works, your unique process in your unique business. While software, for example, ClickUp or Asana, that's just a tool. It doesn't know how to run your business. ClickUp, Asana, Teamwork, they are all tools. And we often get distracted by this because these are the shiny objects that we all want to run and sign up for. We don't ultimately really care about the software though. We care about the systems we are running. And today, I'm going to share with you the exact 8-step method I use to help my students set up their project management tool, set up their 24/7, 365-day-a-year business manager to know what needs to go on in their business day in, day out. So step number 1. Most of you are probably sitting here going, this sounds great, but I don't have the time for this. Or many of you I know will be thinking that, right? Which is why the first step is to actually just find a quick win. Forget about setting up the 24/7 business manager for a minute because that is a project that needs to take time. Find some quick wins. What you need to do is create a little bit of immediate space that you can use to take the first step. Then that creates more space. And then you reinvest that time and create more space. You're not going to go from working 80 hours a week to 0 hours a week next week. It is a gradual process. But even if you can find 15 minutes or half an hour to kick off this process, that's all you need. And then you can build and build and build from there. Now, in the systems project, the places I usually can find the easiest and quickest wins are in a digital declutter. So what I mean by that is looking at the way you're managing your emails, sorting out your emails, templating what you can, sorting out your filing so you're not wasting time clicking around looking for things. And if you have a team, they're not doing the same. Think about ways that you can declutter your digital space, right? And template things where possible. Anything where you know you are wasting a large amount of time and there's a little quick fix, get in there, do it. All you need to do is free up half an hour of time, right? So like I said, organizing your filing, getting your filing into the cloud and having a proper structure, tidying up your desktop, tidying up your emails, right? All these little things, templates you can implement, you will be able to find 30 minutes. If you can't, reach out to me and I will help you find it, okay? All you need is that initial 30 minutes and then you can keep rolling. Because the truth is you have two options. You can keep going faster like you are now, but you will eventually reach breaking point or burnout. Or you can slow down and you can find that little window of time and you can build a business that runs like clockwork, right? But you need to find that initial window of time. Okay. Now, step number 2, once you've found that initial window, right, you're going to use that to start to unpack your client journey. And this is actually quite a quick and simple exercise, but it is so important, right? And this is a true eye-opener for cleaning business owners who I've done this with before. I've done this hundreds and hundreds of times. But the myth and the feeling that we all have is that we need thousands of systems and standard operating procedures, a huge complicated tech stack in order to run a streamlined business. So we just kind of ignore it and put it off because it feels too hard. Going through this process helps you see it actually doesn't need to be quite so complicated. So what I want you to do here is just grab a piece of paper, right? It doesn't need to be fancy like the one you're seeing on the screen. If you do want to do it like that, that's using a tool called Whimsical. You can go and check it out. But honestly, a piece of paper is fine. And I just want you to write out the journey your client goes on. I bet you haven't thought about this in any level of detail in a while. What is that journey? At the core of it, What needs to be able to happen without you in order for your business to run without you? I'll bet there's probably 10 to 15 core systems that need to happen. It is truly not that complicated. And it starts with lead generation, right? And it ends with referrals, upsells, and reviews. But what's every step along that journey? Not going into detail, not writing out the procedures, just an overall step. How do you lead them on that client journey with you, right? So you generate leads, then they engage, they click on something. Did they want to get a free quote, right? You're generating that interest. And then they decide, hey, I'm going to make an inquiry. What are all the different ways they inquire with you? Do they send you a text, phone calls, emails, website chat, Facebook chat? The list goes on, right? We need to think, how are all the different ways they can contact me? That needs to be able to be managed without you. Then once they've made that initial contact, you want to convert them and make a sale, okay? Can that happen without you? How do you do that? What's the system for that, right? Then they need to pay you. This is either going to happen before they're onboarded and services delivered or after. It doesn't matter. There's a system for that. There's a way you're getting paid. Can that happen without you? You're just starting to think, what are the things that need to happen? You onboard them, you deliver the service, right? And then you repeat, you upsell, you refer. It's really very simple. Just write out all the steps that that client takes in order to work with your business. And then when you look at that page, and it should fit on one page, these are the things that need to be able to happen without you. That doesn't mean it has to be automated with a tool. It means someone else or something else needs to be able to do it for you, right? We need to get that client journey out of your head, and we need to upload it somewhere it can be managed without your constant involvement. Now, in order to build a 24/7, 365-day-a-year business manager that works for you, it's going to need to know some very important information, and we need to upload that information. It's not just sitting there in ClickUp or Asana the minute you sign up. You need to customize the software with your system. We're going to need to tell it who needs to do what and when. And if it's you doing everything right now, that's fine. You can still get it in there because eventually it's going to be very easy for you to reassign who needs to do what and when. So we've unpacked that client journey at a high level. Step 3 is to actually get your overall to-do list out of your head. Now, I'm talking detailed to-do list here. What are all the things you do on a recurring basis in order for your business to tick? Daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly. What are all the things? Get them all out. Again, it doesn't have to be fancy. Google Sheet, Excel doc, just write it out. And I promise you, just getting this out of your head and into a list is going to make you feel so much better. Okay? And once you've done that, all those tasks, I want you to identify what tasks on that list are also on your client journey. Those tasks are your focus. Those tasks are the tasks we need to upload so that someone else knows when to do them and how to do them, right? So this is a very simple exercise. Just get it all out of your head. Just list out everything you're doing. Okay? And we're going to put that into the business manager, into the business hub. Now, what do you think happens if we stop there, right? We just upload the to-do list, okay? And we have our due dates. We know who needs to do what and when. And the business manager, the business hub is assigning these tasks out to people. What's missing? The how is missing, right? And this is why people will try the tech tools. They'll try a project management tool, or they'll try a standard operating procedure, or they'll try the virtual assistant and it doesn't work. You actually need them all working together. So once you've got the who, what, and when, once the tasks are in there, okay, we're going to actually need to be able to link in the how to, right? So that the person who you're asking to do this thing knows how to do it without having to ask you a million questions, okay? So we need the how. And that's why step 4 is to organize the how. Notice how we're doing all of this before we even think about ClickUp or Asana or actually setting up this business manager. There are steps we need to set up, right? So that we unpack our systems first so that this will actually work for us. So here you're organizing the how. You're creating a place to store the how-to for all the things that are going on day to day. Again, starting with client journey systems first, capture those systems as you do or delegate them and organize them in one central place because we're going to need them later. Don't stress too much about the tech. If you have a solo small team, 2 or 3 people, Google Drive, absolutely fine. Have a dedicated folder and you can think about proper standard operating procedure tools later. If you've got a larger team, think about dedicated tools. If you have questions, reach out to me, okay? But the how is going to need to be captured and it's going to need to be documented. And there's some really easy ways to do this. It is just essential that this piece gets done. Step number 5 is to eventually hire your 24/7, 365-day-a-year business manager, right? And so what this is selecting a project management tool. So for example, ClickUp, Asana, Teamwork, you need to pick one, pick the one that works for you, jump in, do a trial, test them out. Like I said, in the systems project, we set up ClickUp and all our templates are for ClickUp. We're actually working on building templates for Asana as well right now. I also love Asana, and honestly, it depends on the person which one's right for you. So now you've decided, right? You're using ClickUp or Asana or Teamwork. You actually need to upload your to-do list, okay? And for each task, I want you to make sure you assign a due date, assign it to someone, make it specific and actionable, so something someone can actually do, and link it to your how-to, right? Now someone knows who needs to do it, when they need to do it, what they need to do, and they know how to do it. And you don't have to do a single thing. How amazing is that, right? I want you to set recurring tasks. Most of these tools allow you to set up recurring tasks. So if something is happening every day, week, month, year, set it up to recur so you don't need to remind people to do it. And template everything you possibly can. Look at everything in your business and see what you can template. Then step 6 is to make this the center of your business. It shouldn't just be a glorified to-do list. This tool can manage everything. Your ideas, your recurring tasks, your planned tasks. We create templates for our students for lead pipeline, client onboarding, cleaner hiring and onboarding, important links and templates. There is a place for everything, and you can use this tool, this project management tool, for all of it. And my final little tip is to bookmark this. Make it the center of your day, the place where you start your day, okay? When you log into your computer, you open up your project management tool and it tells you what you need to do. Now, you've got it all in the tool, right? We know who is doing what and when. Our project management tool is managing all of this and it's linking to our how-to, our standard operating procedures. Now we can outsource with ease. Now we can bring on a virtual assistant, right? Without feeling like it's taking just as long to tell them what they need to do as it would be to do it ourselves. Your business is organized in one central place. The how-to is documented. You know what needs to be done and when, and you can outsource easily by simply clicking to assign people to that task, right? With the click of a button, they have all the information they need in order to know what needs to be done and when and how to do it. The only questions you're getting are if the how-to documentation isn't clear, and you can update that ongoing, right? Everything's consistent and you can measure with metrics. Okay, so you've started to outsource. You're really feeling the pressure start to lift now. Now you have the time to automate and optimize your systems. And people want to jump to this step, but it really should be done in reverse. Now you have time to actually go in and look at how your systems are operating and see where you can improve. So hopefully you can see, if you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed, there is a better way. I've given you the 8 steps. Let's just go over them again quickly. Okay. You need to find a quick win to get you started, right? Just find a little slice of time, half an hour or an hour. You need to unpack your client journey. What are the steps your client takes to move through that journey? We need to identify who is going to do what and when, and you can do that by brainstorming out your to-do list and getting your team to do the same, noting down, when all of these things need to be done. And we need to know how they get done. And the how-to needs to be organized, again, in one place. Then you're ready to hire your 24/7 business manager. This is a project management tool. ClickUp, Asana, or Teamwork. And you need to upload everything that needs to happen into that tool. The tool isn't a magical tool that just works when you sign up to it. It needs to be customized to run your systems. And for each task, you're going to assign a due date, assign it to someone, you're going to make it specific and actionable, and you're going to link it to the how-to. So it's all there in one place. Someone clicks into the task they need to do, and they have everything they need to get it done as efficiently as possible. You're going to set up recurring tasks, template everything you possibly can, and you're going to make this your central hub. It is going to be the place where everything about your business can be found. Ideas, recurring tasks, planned tasks, key workflows, you name it, it's in there. And then you're actually going to outsource, and you're going to love to outsource because it's going to be super easy. And by this point, you have so much free time that you are ready to take a deeper look at all of the systems in your business so that you can automate and optimize into the future. Okay. Now, if you want more help with this, if you want more guidance, please pop over and check out the Systems Project. This is the program that takes you through these 8 steps in detail, step by step. Templates provided where possible. There's ClickUp templates, Asana templates coming, like I mentioned. But most importantly, the support you need to actually get this done. We have a help desk where you can get your questions answered daily if you want to. The support in this program is phenomenal, and I'm super proud of it, especially at the price point that we offer this program for. So if you want help implementing these 8 steps, I would absolutely love to help you along this journey. Otherwise, the information I've shared with you today is absolutely actionable. You can go away and implement that yourself, making sure that you just go back to basics. Start with creating that immediate space and unpacking your client journey, documenting out all of your to-dos, and I promise you it will feel so much easier to tackle. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to talk to you today. I hope you found this helpful, and I look forward to speaking to many of you soon via email or via our help desk, and some of you inside the Systems Project.